salute to all of my demons. We are the party, the bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable. Honestly, same. Sounds like honey, like Weiss and Mus. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west? Is it south? I need me a leather jacket. I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you. See you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech. We all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning. We had the longest week. I lost my brain. My brain.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go north. Get my coon. I be really much. I got hands for. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I land on them folks. Don't follow the rules, I'm rough. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like cat. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm pet. Lying in the
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Brooklyn going up against Albuquerque. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Go.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Pass to Durant. Outside O'Neal. The kick to Durant. Back to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Nails it from 3.
Assertive move by Shaq. He wasn't waiting around at all.
Ball surveys the floor. Over Abdia. Ball no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
The baseline J gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Here's Anthony. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. We played just over a minute here in the first. side. George outside. Outside O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
Inside, it's so hard to match up with the length of O'Neal, which is why he's able to draw fouls more times than not. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Durant. What a terrific move that is.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
And Ball gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Durant surveying the D. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, Anthony.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
O'Neal with it. O'Neal covers. Poke loose. Stolen by Wembanyama. Avdia from outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Now here's O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. George with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Pass to O'Neal. An open look for Durant. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Ball right side. Durant pulls it in. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. Durant's got 5 points.
There is no limit to where Durant can shoot from, which is what makes him really dangerous when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now here's Ball. He's got 6. From deep three-point land.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
What if it goes? And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pass to Richmond. Fires it from 18. Nice jump shot.
Just another level to the scoring game of Chris Webber there.
Brooklyn with the ball. Now here's Durant. Screen by O'Neal. Durant puts some moves on. And Durant with the big finish.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Albuquerque foul call. Dikembe Mutombo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Durant for three. They grab their own miss. Out to Anthony. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Anthony's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Richmond. The shot no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Oh, they get a hand on it. With the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Gotta admire the penetrating ability of Ariza. He's quick at cutting inside and often finishes with style.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Pass to Weber. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Durant for three. Yes, sir! KD for three.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Weber, and he jams it home with authority.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's the break. The pull-up. And he gets the bucket. Weber's got 8 here in this quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Maxwell gets the three to fall. Maxwell's got his first 3 points of the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Leonard for three. Drills it from deep.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that three.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the right side. Here's Duncan. Leonard pulls down the board. Here's Richmond. Over to the left wing. 4 seconds left. The shot won't fall.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Albuquerque out in front, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
George with a steal. Here's O'Neal. good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
Here's Maxwell. Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Simmons. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
First team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Bird, that's good. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Cunningham outside. And Cunningham running the floor.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Here's Simmons. Got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's George. He has 6. And there's the drive. And the jam by George.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maxwell. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Pass to O'Neal. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ewing. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 6-point Albuquerque lead.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
Pass to Bird. That's tipped. Wembanyama screen. Launches it. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out to the right wing. Outside O'Neal. Inside. Ewing. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Now Simmons. Over Cunningham. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Albuquerque finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of 38. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Albuquerque calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well during the last break I heard Mike D'Antoni as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Leonard. Wembanyama with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. For three, Anthony. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Mutombo, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Duncan. And here's Leonard. And here's the fast break. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's deflected.
Boy, the shot-blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
And they're on the break. Leonard for three. Leonard in transition. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Nice shot by Durant.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The deep three from Durant. Weber pulls it in. Albuquerque leading by 6. Ball charges in. And Ball throws it down.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
2 minutes remaining.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. O'Neal with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Avdia. Back to Anthony. Outside Wembanyama. O'Neal with it. Takes a three. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
3 points.
And now just a 4-point Albuquerque lead.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Leonard way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to O'Neal. The three, Durant. Cash. And that one brings them within 1.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
Outside for Wembanyama. No good. That would have tied it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Weber. Doubled by Durant. Clock at 6. The kick out to Ball. On target from range. And now a 6-point Albuquerque lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So Albuquerque wins it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against Brooklyn. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Screen by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. It's good from long range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
The drive-by ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
Jermaine O'Neal.
O'Neal hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
It's deflected. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Ball. He drains the quick shot.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Timeout.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Substitution for Albuquerque. Number 2.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Wembanyama, a screen. For three, Durant. Big D that time from Leonard. Pass to Ewing. Back to Leonard. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. And then Ewing with the jam.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Ball. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And here is KD. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. KD with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 points so far.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And then Durant with the dunk.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Pass to Shaq. Out to Ewing. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Outside, Ball. 4 on the clock. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Back to Leonard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Assist goes to.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Avdia. Back to KD. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Leonard. Pass the ball. The tray. Here's O'Neal. Nobody near. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for Albuquerque.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. Duncan outside. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Pass to Durant. Anthony, no one around. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Richmond. Rebound, Brooklyn. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. No good from Durant. And Weber's got the ball here for Albuquerque. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's George for 3. Hits it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Albuquerque. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
Albuquerque ball.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Weber outside. Driving in. And that one drops.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
Durant drives. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Albuquerque leading by 9. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
This is how smart Durant is, able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
There's the double team with Abdia. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, KD. Out to Anthony. Shoots the 3. Weber pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Durant comes to help. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. There's O'Neal with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Shaq's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And it's George missing. Brooklyn trails by 5. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Unloads from 13. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. A 3 ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Wembanyama for... Oh, he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Pass to George. Now O'Neal. Back to George. It's up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
3 points.
George has got it all tied up now for Albuquerque. Oh, wow!
He's powerful.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Outside, ball. 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 8 points. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Lets it go with the 3. O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Maxwell.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Maxwell's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
2 minutes remaining.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That's his first foul. 1:57 left in the third. Here's Maxwell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
They set the screen. Out to Bird. For 3. Offensive rebound. Cunningham on the wing. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. So he gets them both.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Leonard. Simmons on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Simmons got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the corner, it's Bird. Here's Maxwell. Screen by Duncan. Pass to Gilmore. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for 1.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now, here's Mutombo. Down low. Simmons. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Simmons got 5 points so far.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Pass to Maxwell. Duncan, a screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Brooklyn leads. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from starting now. See if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Anthony down low. Over in the corner, Avdia. Shot clock at 3. Here's KD. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Albuquerque trails by 4. Pass to George. Driving the lane. And George with the stuff.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Durant just inside the line. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside to Weber. Simmons looking around. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Just 5 on the clock.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle. That's his first foul. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 4. Durant inside. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, good on the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
To the middle. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Mutombo. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Good. The time running down in the shot clock.
And they make Simmons battle for it, but he was up to the task.
Outside Durant. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Avdia. Outside for KD.
Timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside, KD. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Albuquerque. To the right side. Here's Weber. Back to Mutombo. To tie it up. The 3 won't fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
She took a flight for the body and panic. Feel like mechanic. Yeah, she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. She not come through from with no back end. She tell me now she doesn't back in. Please do not give me your heart, give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not on the road. I can't be trusting these. I'm trusting the dough. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I'm back on the. I'm on my buddies, I'm back on the road. Wait, I feel like Cash and Chow. It's easy when I get around. She, when I'm. Said she never been a. She not alone, yeah, she came with a buddy. My back, cause I know it get ugly, and I'm getting. I feel like a mummy. Empty heart, you should fill it with money. Comedian guy, you keep thinking you funny. I'ma laugh when you turn to it. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really. Wait. She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through from with no back in. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please don't give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through from with no back in. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, woo woo woo. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I be with my members, and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal, baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Ball with it. Outside O'Neal. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Thomas outside. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Maxwell. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Thomas outside. And here's Turner. Abdia outside. Here's Maxwell. Shoots over George.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
Here's Ball. Driving inside.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the paint. Here's Abdia. No good on the shot. And George with some nice D. Ball outside. Now O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it. 2 minutes. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's George. The kick out to Ball. Back to George. Count the basket.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Thomas outside. Fires it. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to O'Neal. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Gilmore. He's covered by O'Neal. Got a piece of it. Oh, George with a steal. The 3 from Ball. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And here's San Francisco, trailing by 5.
about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. Just that pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a Jim. Just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phone. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger. Never been playing with some things. That was done these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, but one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, but one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I dips at my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it. I ain't heard about it. I ain't have more. I just skip a thorough. This is still the made it rich. I really made it out. If they didn't hate about it, it's enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer. He wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby. Tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion. I've been the one that was chosen. Felt like we frozen. This is the shot, baby. This is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Ball with it. Pass to O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And there's a pick. Now here's Ball. Yep, that one goes.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
Offensive rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Fires from deep.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
Now here's O'Neal. Here's Ewing. 5 on the clock. Pass the ball. Wide open. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
LeBron James.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
George with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. That shot is good by O'Neal.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, the defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
For 3, George. Back to O'Neal. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Antetokounmpo outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Ewing. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ewing's got his second basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. That three's off the mark.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Back to O'Neal. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to James. Ball with a steal. And so it's Albuquerque leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Richmond. Here's Duncan. Defended by Porzingis. Duncan, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
Richmond. The rebound by Simmons. And Simmons has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. 4-point game.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Yao's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Right wing. Here's Weber. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
To the inside. Knocked loose. And he drives in. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Simmons, here we go. Just 5 on the clock. And here comes the break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Back to Simmons. And here is Irving. Back to Simmons. The rebound by Duncan. Here we go. Up ahead.
Well, Leonard usually has humble assist numbers, but that doesn't mean he's not going to keep his eyes open.
Pass to Pettit. Back to Irving.
Albuquerque foul call. Mitch Richmond. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. Yet to see a basket. Here's Pettit. Looking to win the run. And he slams it in one-handed.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to Mutombo. And stolen by Simmons. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duncan. Sinks it from distance. Duncan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Duncan had time as the ball was swinging around on the perimeter to set himself up for the J. He's got room to shoot. He's going to make the defense look foolish.
Pass to Pettit. The three. And so it's out.
Tell me if you still love me. 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still one-on-one? I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I lied to you way before. deep, and now you obsessed by yourself. A minute from there, baby, do tell. Tell me, do you still love? It's 5 a.m. Tell me, can we? Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know.
You better watch the way you talking to me. Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm fuck kid in the leg a chin in the put a dent in the. I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them, man. I just bought her a new spin. I can't get the kid with this, she sneaking it in. She pleading the fit, cause she ain't serious. And she setting all the trends, she ain't the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like the ring. Man's out, brother. He look broken in a watch your words to him. in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Come through with that fee, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turn the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass son. Oh, yo, first I guess I'm heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank saving. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we hit it to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face said? I can't stop, how ironic that the super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make M's. Why you playing with that little pape? You better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. I didn't make so cool, I got my on the stove.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. And here is Ball. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick-and-roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet.
Back to George. Ewing. To the left side wing. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And here's Maxwell for three. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Ball. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
O'Neal with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively.
Then the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Here is Sigma. Pass to Stojakovic. From outside the arc. The rebound by Ewing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. He's got 5. Doncic with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Pass to Stojakovic. From deep. And it's Luka Doncic with the three.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurry. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. The three from Maxwell. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Ball with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 8 points.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
There's 31 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Here's Sigma. No! Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Maxwell's shot is no good. Here's George. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
George with the steal.
Trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Talking to the weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Best up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better never reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you. Let's go, get some money. Yeah, I make some meals off my tours. Yeah, I make some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamonds, super saying go cool. Only don't pro tools. Old lame